Hey, it's Nick Kemp here from Ikigai Tribe, and I'd like to talk about the romanticization of Ikigai, specifically Ikigai's connection to Okinawa and longevity. And it really all started with Dan Buettner's 2009 TED Talk on how to live to be 100 plus. He's very knowledgeable on longevity, diet, and healthy lifestyle, and his TED Talk is very insightful and worth watching, so I recommend you do watch it. Now, in the TED Talk, he talks about 5 blue zones, and one of those blue zones is Okinawa in Japan. And he mentions their diet, their lifestyle, their strong social bonds with the Moai concept, and he introduces a word Okinawans use called Ikigai and describes it as the reason you get up in the morning. And this probably created the perception that Ikigai is a word from Okinawa, and I think he also related it to the fact that Okinawans don't retire. The actual indigenous language of Okinawa is Uchinaguchi, and it's an endangered language, but Ikigai is not a word from Okinawa. It's actually just a regular Japanese word, and many Japanese will tell you it's not a special word, it's just a normal word. And there are many other words that have the suffix gai. So yari gai, hataraki gai, asobi gai. So that was one misconception, that Ikigai is a word from Okinawa. Then we have the longevity connection. So at the time, or most certainly in 1999, Okinawa did have the longest living people in the history of the world. Unfortunately, by the year 2015, by prefecture, Okinawa had dropped to 27th in terms of life expectancy. And then in 2020, Dan Buettner on the Rich Roll podcast revealed that due to the introduction of the Western diet, Okinawa has suffered the worst degeneration of all 5 blue zones and now has the highest rates of obesity and diabetes, and it is the least healthy prefecture in Japan. So in the space of 20 years, it's gone from having the longest living people in the world to now the least healthy prefecture in Japan. So going back to Ikigai, we can see the words being romanticized with this connection to Okinawa. And it's not a word from Okinawa, and it's not really a word related to longevity. Now, I certainly believe if you have a sense, if you feel Ikigai, that does give you a motivation to live, and it does encourage healthy self-care habits. So I think to some degree, it would add, hopefully, years to your life. There's really no evidence for this. And I think if we limit the perception of Ikigai to a romantic island lifestyle, we're doing a disservice to the word, to Japanese culture, and also for us an opportunity to learn and embrace Ikigai. So if you'd like to learn more about what Ikigai really is about in the context of Japanese culture, please go to ikigaitribe.com.